Telenotes far and away outweighs any cost that we've seen on our side. It has grown my sales, it's grown my presence on the deals, it's grown in my organizational skills. It is certainly an item that I would recommend to everybody. Telenotes is well worth the value.
What Telenotes has allowed us to do is watch the number of sales calls done per day by salesperson. So what we've done is been able to benchmark what the current sales calls per day is by a sales representative, and then from there grow those sales calls on a daily basis. So anytime we have the opportunity to grow sales calls per day, is going to generate sales dollars.
This is money well spent. For the cost of Telenotes, we're getting our value back 10, 12, 15-fold. And more importantly, we're just starting with it. It's only going to get better.
Whatever I have is fresh on my mind. I'm not tracing back notes from before. Last week was a prime example. Had contacted back a customer that I hadn't seen in a while, had a Telenotes reminder, prompted me to contact the customer back, and we delivered a vehicle to him last week because of that. Telenotes has helped me make sales.
We had one of our outside parts salesmen who was up in the northern end of our territory, and there was a customer looking for a truck through Telenotes. We sent a message to the salesperson. He contacted the customer the next day, and within a week we sold a truck.
For anybody who has a system in place now, I'd highly encourage taking a look at Telenotes. It's been a great tool for our entire sales force. When you have the salesperson himself liking the program, liking the capabilities of Telenotes, it's a great testament, and all of our sales guys think it's a great tool for them to use every day.
Telenotes is extremely easy to use. What we like best about Telenotes is their flexibility to customize reporting and information back to meet our needs on a timely basis. Every company's different, so what we've been able to do working with Telenotes is create our own reporting system that effectively helps us understand where our customers are.
Salespeople do an awful job when it comes to writing, and handwritten reports were abysmal, if non-existent. With Telenotes, not only do we have dictated reports that goes into a customer file, we now consolidate the reports with not only the sales group, but we also have parts and service putting information in there also. So as a management team, we can go in and at any one given time, we can look at all the transactions that are taking place with a given customer.
The one thing I like about Telenotes is I'm always on the road, and the mobile app allows me on a daily basis to be able to open it up and see what's going on wherever I may be. What Telenotes does, it gives me eyes to see my guys on a daily basis where previously I could not.
For us to see, are we in the beginning stages or the closing stages of an account, we didn't have that except for either verbal communication and or some type of written document. Today with Telenotes, we can see on a daily basis where each salesperson is in a sales function or sales funnel with each customer.
The more calls you make, the more successful you're going to be. Being able to monitor activity is a huge thing in managing successfully your sales operation. Telenotes does that for you. It tells you not only how many calls you made, but exactly what you did and who you did it with.
It's really helped me stay back on the road and not in front of a computer typing out notes and call reports. It's been really great because it's kind of been my memory bank, in that I can go back and see the conversations that I've had with customers, bring them up again if there's questions in the future, enabling me to be, in all honesty, more professional.
My guys, when they're out making a sales call, are able to grab pertinent information that they may write down, they may remember. There's so much information inside of this business that it's very, very difficult to put it together in a concise report. By having each of my guys pull that information at the time of the call sure makes it easy for me to start tracking trends and report back to my factories and what we're seeing in our territory.
Telenotes helps to organize everything. I have an email report to me as well as my bosses. I have my reminders back to me in forms of email. It gives me a lot better organizational tool and structure than anything else we've seen in the industry.
What we like best about it is each sales representative or sales manager can set follow-up action items that would automatically send them a note as a follow-up. Hence, anytime you have an opportunity to follow up on a sale without having to do it via paper and pencil, it's created an efficiency for our sales firm.